Hey, remember when I used to do Dragon Ball on this channel? Well, welcome back to the Butter Bunch. I am Jacob, and I'm here to do precisely that. Something to do with Dragon Ball. Now, you'll have noticed there's not a What If Piccolo Had a Son Part 3, or even the one that I promised, which is What If Raditz and Nappa Turned Good. No. The reason I'm not going to do either of those is actually because I don't have the script right now. If you don't know, my regular computer has a broken screen, or had a broken screen, and I was actually going to receive it. I think it might have been, it was either today or tomorrow. Either way, I don't actually have the script for either of these videos as of right now. So, to make up for this, I am going to actually rectify probably the biggest blunder that I've ever made on YouTube. So for those who don't know, on my regular channel, I decided one day to review the first episode of Dragon Ball R&R, sometime around when it first came out, around 2 years ago. This video was terrible, but it was terrible for more reasons than just the fact that it was a cringy video of my past. I have plenty of those, but those are usually around the 2015 and earlier years, maybe 2016 if you're, I think so, yeah, 2016 and behind, usually. For a 2018 video, to have frozen and clunky screen capture, basically no helpful commentary whatsoever, and something that clearly aggravated the audience of Dragon Ball R&R itself, the ones that I was trying to capture and bring a positive light to, it's definitely, if I were to make a list of the worst videos I've ever made, that would probably be at the top, or if not, somewhere near. So, in that light, I'm going to re-review Dragon Ball R&R on this channel, now that I've started doing Dragon Ball content. Or I started and stopped, rather, I should say, and now I'm making it a start once again. Actually, a little background. This is actually a series that is made by Masako X. If you don't know him, he is one of the biggest Dragon Ball channels that I personally know of, and again, it's the one that I mentioned in, What If Piccolo Had a Son Part 2. He's actually been doing like Dragon Ball What Ifs and stuff for a long time. He's also, for an even longer time, voiced Goku in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which I also want to actually, well, at least react to and see what everyone else thinks of on this channel. Alright, so let's try this. Right then. Boom! Okay, that's a big enough sound, I'm going to sync it up later. But for right now, this is what I'm doing right now. He made a series based on one of his What Ifs, the What If Raditz Turned Good one, the most popular one that he has done to date, and he set this somewhere in between, I believe it was parts 10 or so, it was like 8 or 9, I can't remember exactly where it was, but this is like after the Boo saga, I believe, before he goes into Super, which he ended up actually doing. So there's not much in the way of like actual new story development, it's just more stuff that you get to see characters explored that might have been neglected over the time because of, Toriyama's writing focusing mostly on Goku and Vegeta, and sometimes Gohan. So yeah, let's see. Also, did I mention it has the best theme song in the world? Link in the description to the full song. It's amazing. Check it out. Anyway, let's proceed.
This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Start your free trial today at squarespace.com/Masico to get 10% off your first purchase.
Why have I got this on?
Here, nestled in the hills, far from the busy city, lives an extraordinary family who'd had quite the life.
Okay, so right away, in case you don't know about Dragonball R&R, because this is of course a fan-made project of an alternate universe, it's not like it has the biggest budget in the world. By all means, Masako went out to get a bunch of voice actors to do the job, and in my early voice acting days, I actually did an audition to be in this show. Didn't get it because it was, let's face it, my audition was terrible. It was the first voice acting audition I'd ever done. I wasn't expecting to get it. Either way, basically, his solution around it was to make it look like the actual manga of Dragon Ball. So it essentially becomes a sort of stand-in comic dub rather than something that looks like the actual anime. Which actually, it works to its credit. He does pretty much what he can with the actual medium he's given himself, as you will see going forward.
However, this is not the story you remember. No. Ages ago, something happened that meant Goku's long-lost brother Raditz survived.
By which he means that Raditz actually decided to dodge the Piccolo's special beam cannon, which eventually set up a chain of motions that made him turn good.
He even went on to marry the fiery Launch and had 3 equally passionate children. Careful, Goku. Looks like you might have some competition.
He doesn't. In the actual what-if scenario, he really doesn't. Mostly it's Vegeta gets the competition, and we'll see that later.
Gotcha, Papa.
Dodge it, you have it!
Huh? Goten! Over here! Huh? Hey!
If you're wondering who on earth that girl is, that is Ranch, the eldest daughter, well, the only daughter of Raditz and Launch, because the other two are sons, the eldest child of Raditz and Launch, and basically became like the mascot of the Masako X channel over time. The most recognizable Dragon Ball OC by Masako as well. So basically, Ranch is to him what Guzhang is to me at the moment.
Oh, Earth is at peace, and we can all relax for a change. Then again, can you truly rest easy with Saiyans around?
I mean, you can rest easy, the Saiyans themselves can't.
Probably.
Ah, Goten! Thinking of doing some training with your cousin, eh? Well, I should warn you, Ranch has been getting much stronger lately. Think you can keep up?
You bet! Dad has been showing me a few tricks of his own.
Oh, let me guess, did he steal another attack? I swear he keeps wanting me to teach him the double Sunday, but there are some things brothers just don't share.
To be fair, this is like a very common trope of a lot of main characters in media in general, but if I could think of another example, I think of Mark Evans from Inazuma 11, who went 2/3 of the show, more so, just using techniques that he got from his grandfather's book. He made up his own sometime later, and sometimes he would learn stuff from other players at the same time, but again, it was a long time coming, actually, that he could invent his own thing.
And that's one of them.
Oh, come on, bro. Please? I taught you Super Saiyan. It's a fair trade.
So, of course, Masako X reprises his role as Goku, because why on earth wouldn't he?
I know! Like the last time you said that, Kakarot. And the time before that. I get it. You went Super Saiyan first.
Please stop trying to take my papa's attacks. They're his.
Tell you what. If I fight you at Super Saiyan and you win, I'll stop asking. Deal?
Kakarot, that's hardly a fair deal. You're stronger than Rock. The point is that,
And of course, inherited from Launch's temper, the fiery Launch and all. Yes, Launch plus Saiyan became a very interesting combination, I must say, in Ranch.
Answer is no, Kakarot.
Fine. Well, I won't teach you the Kaioken.
Kaio what?
Pink is pointless anyways.
Just you wait. It'll be useful someday, and you'll be wishing that I taught you.
Okay, but in all seriousness, Masako X actually recently made a video about why Kaioken is better than Super Saiyan. And yeah, it may be less of a power boost, but, you know, it's interesting to feel up there to think of his points.
That Ranch is a smart cookie, I tell ya. She'll be a good fighter when she grows up.
Who says she'll be a fighter when she grows up?
Who says she's a good fighter already? Have you forgotten what happened in the Boost saga?
She might want to be like her mother.
What? Blonde?
What? Yes, Kakarot. Blonde.
Or a criminal. What the heck was that line?
A fusion of fancy. Trunks and Ranch join forces.
I love that he replicates the Dragon Ball credits, even though they're slightly blurry, I guess for copyright purposes. Which actually, I do think that, yeah, obviously the stuff in the Dragon Ball videos had to be the actual R&R episode had to be drawn from scratch, and also that animation at the beginning, of course, had to be made from scratch as well. Again, that goes without saying, but I feel like I should mention it just in case anyway, you know, just for commendation's sake, you know, because clearly I wasn't positive enough last time I did this.
Goten, are all boys like that? Like what? Wanting to compare the size of their power level?
You're a Saiyan, that joke doesn't even make sense for you.
I don't know. I just want to get stronger and have fun. Like that time we fused. That was awesome.
Again, do you remember what happened in the Boo Saga, Goku?
Yeah. Trust Trunks to go in and be the hero. All because he has a crush on me. Don't you have one on him too or something? What? No I don't. I couldn't care what he thinks. He's just a silly boy.
Yeah, see, this was an interesting thing when I first saw this. The fact that, yes, it is canon that, you know, Trunks and Ranch have sort of a playground crush going back and forth at this point. And it is something that was like a minor good, engaging thing, like in the background of the regular Raditz Turn Good series, which of course focus mainly on Raditz, you know, because, you know, that makes sense. And by the way, R&R actually stands for both rest and relaxation, as is the proper term, but also Raditz and Ranch in this case. Because, of course, Ranch became such a beloved character, partly because of additions like that. That, of course, you know, it warranted her getting some of the protagonism as well.
Silly boy.
Oh, did I mention, of course, that, you know, in a comic dub, you don't have to match the lip flaps necessarily. It's an advantage. It's an advantage.
Yeah, fusion was great. Did we settle on a name? Yeah, Ronten. We could go Super Saiyan 2 and stuff. We kicked Boo's butt. No way, Gotenks is better. Huh? Yeah, Goten and I totally make the best fusion. I'm surprised you even know how to do it. Let me guess. It's because I'm a girl, isn't it?
No, it's because you learnt it all by yourself. Again, in the Raditz Turn Good thing, she actually had to like stay behind and watch what Goten and Trunks were doing in the shadows. Honestly, that was something that I really didn't like in the What If Raditz Turn Good series, because it was like some sort of like inherent distrust that was never there in Goku before. So for some reason, I don't know if it was like Masako implying that there was an issue that Ranch was a girl before. I mean, coming out of a character like Trunks, it kind of makes sense to say, even if he were to say it, which I don't think he is at this point. But from Goku? Really? I mean, it's very rare for Masako X to misrepresent Goku, you know, the character, you know, his icon and partly his identity online, but I'm not going to declare that right out, but I will let out a very confused huh about that.
Well, you weren't there, and Goku taught us, so you should know it better, okay?
Yeah, again, that makes sense. That's what I was saying before.
I bet girls would make stronger fusions. I bet boys would make stronger fusions. I have an idea. Let's have a contest. Huh? Yeah, a contest to see which fusion is best. Okay.
I don't remember how this goes down, but how is that going to work? Because they both fuse with Goten.
Winner gets an all-expenses-paid trip to Satanland. Satanland? Boy, boy! Not just that. The winner gets access to our family's awesome penthouse suite, actually inside Mr. Satan's hair. Hair that size, it must be huge.
You should at least ask me before you go making offers like that. You're turning into your father. Tell you what, promise to go shopping with me one time.
What? No way!
Oh, I thought you wanted to wave your pride around and be the best. Yes, your pride is...
Oh, yeah. You know, She's concerned about him turning into his father, but then again she'll use the pride card on him. Of course. Well, although to be fair, the pride thing works on any Saiyan. Like, come on. Except maybe Gohan. Classic Vegeta greeting. That's straight out of the Abridged series, quite honestly.
What do you want?
I was, wondering if you would help judge a contest of strength.
Strength, eh? I'm listening. Who else is judging?
Dad and Uncle Raditz.
Then forget it.
Huh? Why?
As if I would be anywhere near that clown Raditz. What would he know about fighting?
Okay, so this is what I was saying before, that in the What If Raditz Turn Good series, Vegeta and Raditz have a more intense rivalry than Vegeta ever had with Goku. Because Raditz was, of course, his former lackey, who, you know, kind of rose up to power, and went on to actually surpass him in many ways. And this is actually before the conclusion fight that, you know, draws their fuse to an end. So that's kind of still going on. It came to a climax before this is set, but there's still a lot of animosity going on. You know, stubborn Saiyans and all.
I beat him, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, you needed someone to help you, though.
And he should have seen that coming as well.
How could you be so cruel to your son? What kind of father are you?
The kind of father who thinks his son should be training, instead of fraternizing with weaklings.
Ah, a competition of strength doesn't count as training. I see, Vegeta. That makes perfect sense.
Now get out! You're interrupting my training.
Ooh, that look.
Count me in.
I love the fact that they asked Vegeta first. Like, if he had said, they said, oh, well, we haven't asked anyone else yet, then I'm sure that Vegeta would have probably accepted, because, you know, they came to him first. As a sign of pride, it would have made more sense. But, yeah, I guess this is happening too.
But you haven't even heard what kind of test it is.
And it's about strength. Sounds fun.
Thanks, Dad. We're trying to see who has the best fusion.
Clearly it's Goten and me. Goten's is the best.
Actually, you mean Goten and I.
Anything Gotenks does, Ranten does better.
Besides, if it was so strong, then why was Majin Buu able to get the jump on you?
Hey, he wasn't playing by the rules.
Trunks, not every battle is played by the rules. You should be prepared for that eventuality. In any case, I think a fusion contest is a great idea.
How about we go to the lookout so we got plenty of space to show off your skills?
That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Dende's gonna really love you guys.
Darling! There you are! Oh, and Trunks too! How lovely! So?
Launch kind of sounds like Punchy, actually, now I realise. At least Abridged Punchy, at any rate.
What are you lad up to? We're going to the lookout to see who's got the strongest fusion.
Oh, there's some animation, I guess.
Oh! Sounds fun. Try not to get too banged up, okay, kids?
No, Mom.
I know you'll be fine, but I'm just saying.
And we come to an intermission. Alright, here we go again.
Yeah, this is more like it. I can show you how powerful Gotenks really is.
Oh no.
Hope I didn't miss anything. Go Trunks!
See, this would have been payback enough. You know, forget the shopping trip. Any young boy would be terrified of his mother embarrassing him like this.
Alright, we will decide the first fusion by rock, paper, and scissors. Does that sound fair to you?
Sure.
Classic Dragon Ball. Okay, why is Goten... Again, he's in both fusions. Why is he playing? Or if he wins, does he get to choose who he fuses with first? I mean, that's going to be a tough decision, quite honestly, because, you know, Goten can be strung along by both of these two, quite honestly.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I guess we'll find out. And by the way, yes, I know we've reviewed this before, but it was 2 years ago. I haven't watched it since. Come on, give me a break.
Okay. Trunks and I will go first. Let me guess. They're gonna go Super Saiyan 3 from the start. Fusion!
To be fair, it is a test of strength, and Super Saiyan 3 is technically strongest. If you're talking about fighting stuff all together, it would make sense to balance things out. But, you know, again, for where the rules that they've set themselves out, and yes, I know no battle is every battle is usually played by the rules, but come on, it's a competition.
Right on the money.
Goku, I want to test your Super Saiyan 3 power. Come at me with all you got.
Huh? Sure.
That does raise the question, did they have to decide what they were going to do to prove their strength? Like, I mean, it's not like they have any scouters anymore that would actually they give you an actual reading for yourselves, but yeah, I mean, this works, granted. I think last time I reviewed this I complained about this, but I really shouldn't have done. It just, what I'm going to complain about now is that they didn't plan this ahead beforehand.
Stand back.
Ah, look at that ripple. Like, watch this. Look as the actual screen ripples, like it would in the anime. It's a bridge. It's a bridge between the two media. Okay, that angle was a little bit strange, but okay.
It's been a while since I've used this. I'm ready, Gotenks. Give me all you got.
Okay, here I go.
Okay. If you can keep up.
Which, of course, you probably wouldn't.
What's the matter? Can't catch me? Can't catch me? Come on, Gotenks. You can do better than that.
Wow, you're so fast.
They? Goku's the one who's doing all the speed there.
Get ready.
Oh, come on, like he couldn't have dodged that. Goku just wants to test his own strength against that thing, doesn't he?
All right. Looks like you're outwitted by me. You're going down.
Not good.
Super Ghost Kamikaze attack.
All right, Trunks, you're awesome. Yeah.
Thanks, Bulma.
Hey, no fair. You cheated.
No way. You should be concentrating more.
I mean, the good point. Not every battle is played by the rules.
You're getting distracted. We're supposed to be judging, not participating.
Again, what was the plan for this competition? What were they going to judge on? Who can trash the lookout the most? I can see why they haven't invited Dende to watch this, or Mr. Popo. Stick through all the Popo's training, don't break his stuff.
Time to fuse again, guys.
I pick Ranch
Well, duh, of course you pick Ranch, it's her turn.
with Trunks.
Wait, what?
Seriously? You two haven't fused before. I didn't want to be greedy is all.
Oh, now I remember why I complain about this episode. It's supposed to be a competition between those two to see who has the best fusion. If the best fusion is both of them, nothing gets achieved. And yes, you know, arguably, these are episodes about mostly nothing. But there's a difference between mostly nothing and, you know, providing nothing in this case.
I don't want to fuse with Ranch, though.
What's so bad fusing with me?
All right, fine.
Oh, good grief, it's like Ankh-Katara in the cave. That's right, I've watched Avatar now.
Fusion. What the? It worked!
Not bad. She's pretty good at fusion, huh?
Of course!
Again, it's this weird thing about Goku being sort of condescending towards Ranch. What is the point of that? Like, I really don't get it.
She's powers that of a true Saiyan elite. She's the pride of our race. Can't you see it, Kakarot?
I mean, that Saiyan Elite comment made more sense if Vegeta was actually there, but, you know, nice to know anyway. Build her up, Raditz, she needs it. I say she needs it because, of course, Trunks has got an unfair advantage here having Bulma around, so with all of her equipment to actually cheer on.
Oh, so cool! I know I can go further. This is a good place to start. Hey, Raditz! What do you think?
You will refer to me as your father! You!
Well, they're technically not, you know.
Remarkable. Fusion Tans can do that. Their power is incredible, and they've never even fused before. Perhaps if Kakarot, Brother, I will...
Wait, didn't they already... Wasn't Radito a thing by this point? Oh, so Dende is there. He hasn't said a word so far. He's just like, I'm used to this by now. Whatever.
This is amazing!
Not bad!
That guy's pretty cute. Imagine Vegeta fusing with one of them. Oh my.
Bulma? Did you forget you're not actually 16 anymore?
This out.
Ah, somebody used the double Sunday there. I mean, because, you know, I guess that's one way for Goku to learn it, is by practicing it in a fusion. That would have tied it beginning of the episode. I don't know.
Wait, be careful! You can destroy the lookout!
Oh, was that Dende finally speaking up for himself? Like, come on. And in the end, what did we learn? Nothing.
Aw, come on!
Hey, you knocked him out of Super Saiyan, that's something.
Looks like you weren't paying attention this time. Looks like I rocked your world.
Oh, that was a thing.
Yeah, sure was. It was cool though. We make a good fusion, don't we?
I guess. But it's weird though.
Huh? What's weird?
Fusing with a girl? I mean, how does that work? What happens with, you know... Oh, hey!
Trunks, it doesn't matter.
You know, they both have valid points. What does happen with that, and also it doesn't matter. Like, you want to question it, but you also don't.
It doesn't matter what we are. It's fusion. The important thing is that we are strong.
This episode was secretly woke. All the non-binary fans out there are thinking, yeah, this is me right now.
Together, we beat Uncle Goku and Papa in a fight. That was all us. We made that happen. I'm proud of you.
I suppose. You and I kicked their butt, didn't we?
Would you mind just fusing again sometime?
Sure, it's a date. Wait, hold on. No, I mean, it don't happen, you know, I didn't...
I get what you mean, Trunks.
We all get what he means.
Guys were great out there. Dad thought that fight was so cool. Oh yeah. What happened to that Satan Land thing?
Oh yeah, that.
Again, nothing got achieved.
And so, our heroes had a fantastic day out at Satanland. After learning an important lesson, fusion brought them closer together.
Honestly, that would have made an interesting episode. Just them hanging out in Satanland, I'm going to say, because apparently YouTube doesn't like people saying Satanland anymore. Yes, that is a thing. Later on, Masako stopped saying Mr. Satan and started saying Mr. Satan, which does sound good as well, to be fair, so it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, that would have made an interesting episode on its own, just them hang out in whichever land you'd want to call it.
Figuratively and literally. Raditz learned this too with his brother Goku. Sort of.
You idiot! Why did you let Dende distract you?
We wanted something. What was I supposed to do?
Ignore him, you fool! You're meant to be focusing on the judging of the contest. I cannot trust you for anything. Ow!
Hold still, will you? Come on, Raditz. It's just for fun.
Couldn't they have just popped round to a coin to get a senzu bean or something? Like, he was right down there.
Surely you enjoyed it just a little bit, right? Ow!
Saiyans. They never learn. Nope. But that's part of their charm.
It would seem these two need a little more time to learn that lesson. But that's for another story.
Okay, I would love to go through like all of the credits here, but this video's gone on for quite some time. So again, watch the original episode in the description. Please check out the full version of that opening song, because that just deserves all the love that it can get. It's gotten plenty, but it deserves a lot more. And has my opinion of this episode changed in the 2 years since I actually visited this series? No, not really. I'm sure that I kind of think the same things now that I thought back then. I just wasn't good at expressing them. And also, the video itself, took 25 hours to actually upload because I was on vacation with poor Wi-Fi, and it looked absolutely terrible. So, combine all of that, and I'm pretty sure that that's a recipe for disaster right there. Definitely the worst video I've ever made. But this one is one of the best videos that Masako's ever made. So, it evens out. Like, despite all of its problems, I want to check out the rest of the series now. Like, I am back into this. Yeah. Why not? If anyone wants more context, then go and watch the What If Raditz Turn Good series as well. I'll probably just put the place in the iCard, because the description, that will have plenty of things in there for right now. I'm about to do my regular outro. I had one plan for this particular channel. But yes, do let me know what your opinions are by means of either liking or disliking, or let me know in the comments, saying how much of a traitor I am to the Dragon Ball franchise once again, because I didn't get enough of that last time, clearly. I never learn, much like the Saiyans themselves, apparently, according to Chi-Chi. But we shall see in the future. While you're at it, do please subscribe to the channel, and I will promise to do more Dragon Ball content in the future. I won't leave you on hiatus for that long. More what ifs in the future, and on that note, again, I was about to do my normal outro. Bye!